Okay, hello and welcome. So we're going to go through the end of Find My Way, just to make sure that everyone's happy with that. Just give me one moment while I double check the live stream is working. Yeah, okay, that's all good. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to play from bar 90, and then when you get to bar 96, I will play where the chorus go, etc. Okay, so here is from bar 90. Good. And actually, if I'm paying particular attention to the music at the end, it should be really short. So that final one is actually to allow the leading lady at that point to say oops. Okay, then Elle will come in and sing from bar 112. Now, you've got some harmony beginning at 120. We can double check how you get into the harmony, but for the purposes of the video, I'm going to go from bar 120. But I appreciate you will need it in context, which we can double check during an in-person rehearsal. Okay, so for the soprano ones, it is as follows. Now, do be aware that sopranos are linked as a whole group in ones and twos until you get significantly further on. So at the moment, it's just going to be soprano line, and it will only be in bar 162 where you actually split off into two different soprano lines, okay? But we can deal with that momentarily. So sopranos from 120, this is your starting note, and it sounds as follows. Please excuse any crackling. That is the other device that I'm using, which I don't have any control over the sound. So if it crackles, that isn't me and my equipment. That's just it having its moment. Okay, so here we go, bar 120 for the sopranos. Now, if you are a soprano 2, from bar 162, you will not have that held note at the end. You will have 1, 2, 3, oh my god, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and your harmony is as follows. Whereas a soprano 1 would have 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and you're just holding that top note through the whole final section of the song until you shout, oh my god. Okay, so for the alto line, you again are in unison all the way through. Altos are in unison ones and twos, but you only split in the final bars of the song. So we'll go from 120. You start on the same note as the sopranos, which would be this very low A, and take a big breath because it's a long way to hold it. You've got to hold that for an awful long time. So here we go. Something jumped there, unfortunately. Give me a moment. So from bar 142, you have this. You've got Emmett's lead in. Just ignore what just happened. So L does her singing. Then you get 142. That's correct. Good. If you are an alto 2, so the lower of them, at the beginning you will still have at 162, you'd have, and then that's all in unison with other altos. However, the alto 1s will then continue to go, and the alto 2s are just going to do a held note, so you'd have, oh my god, you guys, and it's going to hold all the way through until you go, oh my god, at the end. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. Sorry about that mistake in the middle for the alto. So basically, if you just ignore that tiny start that I did around bar 142, listen to the second time of it, and that is exactly what you'll be singing for the show, and it's all in the same speeds as well. Now, for the gentlemen, tenors from 120. I'm going to do this one octave up because it's more clear with the sound for you to be able to hear what's going on. It sounds as follows. So you're on a D. Wait a minute, so that goes. Okay, that's a bonkers line. So from 128 for the tenors, you get. Okay, let's just hear that again. So it goes. Okay, sorry about that mistake. It's there's a big key change there, so you've got totally different notes from one bar to the next, which are sharpened and flattened. Okay, so let's do the tenors again from 120, just so that I help you get really confident with that. So it sounds as follows. Key change. That's right. Then L. Okay, and then for the basses from 120. So basses, you start on this low D. Again, I'll play yours an octave up, so it's really easy for you to be able to hear it. Okay. So at the end for the basses from 162, it's very similar to what we had in the altos actually. So you go 1, 2, oh my god, and then it's just going to go you. Now it's scored to go you guys. It's got a huge you guys, and you can hear in my voice. I'm a bass, and it's just that's really difficult for me to jump up that whole octave because the second note is so high. So what I'd like you to do, basses, is stay on the same note, please. So you'd have the oh my god, and then I'd like you to please go you guys. It also will make it a little bit richer from the audience's perspective. Sorry about that. So for basses at the end from 162, you get 1, 2, oh my god, you guys, oh my god. There's a big boom at the end. Okay, thank you. Hopefully that was helpful. Any questions? Feel free to ask me. Okay, double checking Emmett. So I will play Emmett's line. Now, I'm under the understanding that Emmett, Elle, Vivian, Enid and Brooke will need their lines played, okay? So this might be a bit faffing about, but I'll start with Emmett. I don't want to mislead you, just double checking. Okay, so Emmett begins in bar 142. So for him, it will sound as follows. I'll just go through the line individually. Again, playing an octave up because it's much easier to hear. So it should go. And then when you get to the end of 152, you get. Okay, now rather than trying to switch lines with Elle or anything like that, you could actually sing that whole line or one octave down and keep the ideal lead notes. If that's a problem and it just doesn't work out and it isn't comfortable, it's very easy to switch and we can do an alternate version. But ideally, if you could please sing that one. Which octave you do it in, for me, isn't a problem. It's just that those notes are definitely my preference for choice because I would like Elle to keep her leading notes. So Emmett from 142, I'll just go a little bit before actually. If we go from bar 140 so that we can have a listen to how that runs into it. Wait, let me do 140. We have to go. Okay, there we are. 140. So your starting note is this, and it sounds as follows, please. That takes you up to there. Now, you get this new phrase from bar 161 onwards. So I'll play from 160 and I'll play from 161 onwards for you. If it will let me go from 160. It's being a bit temperamental. There are 160. Again, when it's got the crosses on it, welcome to speak it. I don't have that ability on the piano. Again, more than happy if you sing that an octave down, but they really are the notes I want. So you'd have love you, because it goes 1, 2, know we love you guys. It's 1, 2, know we love you guys, and then oh my god, you guys, oh my god. Okay. For Elle, you're very comfortable with most of the harmonies, but let's just go through from 120 for you. Sounds as far. I'll do my best to play all the right notes. So many key changes here. So please excuse me if I do one or two wrong. Okay, so you'll have been holding an accelerando into bar 120, so you're on this note. Nuts. Sorry, it says 1. At all, is it? So 120, it's because it excels through it. So from 120 it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Standing here today. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That wasn't really the tidiest I've done, is it? Let's go from 120 again for L. And if then you're off. Say kiss. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And that was correct. Okay, then for Enid and Brooke, you are linked together. So, yeah, hold on, Vivian's in there as well, isn't she? Okay, so for Vivian, from 120. That's what you get to do. So 120 for Viv goes like this. Nothing at the beginning of 120. 1, 2, now. 2, 3, 4. 1, just get faster. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, and then for Enid and Brooke, you go, I'm standing here today. And you just hang on. There's loads of other words put in there, but they're all for Paulette. So you literally just go, I'm standing here today. Could you help me find my way? And then you hold on that. So that's going to sound as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No. I don't know what happened there, hold on. Okay, so let's just try that once more. So for Brooke and Enid, sounds like this for 120. 1, 2, 3. jumps off. And then for Paulette. So Paulette gets this big moment on her own where basically it goes, Elle and Vivian go, I'm standing here, and I'm standing here. Then Enid and Brooke go, I'm standing here. Then Paulette goes, I'm standing here today. So you get, I'm standing here, Paulette, I'm standing here today, 'cause you help me find my way, etc. So it'll sound like this from 120 for Paulette, and then we're done. I'm standing here today. Yeah, that was a bit of a mess up, wasn't it? Sorry. So it was my fault because I accidentally didn't start from 120. Apologies. It just flicked to a different number. So here is 120 for Paulette. Sorry about that. My fault. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm standing here today, and I hope you find my way. And for all the leads there, Elle, Vivian, Enid, Brooke and Paulette, when you cut off doing that final bit, because you go, help me find my way, or help me find my way, you want to listen for the cast rising in the R. So they'll be going, and as they do that, when they finish, you finish too. So hopefully that makes sense. So you'll be going, and you're off together. Okay, thank you for listening. Apologies for the mistakes. It's an absolute minefield. I've spoken to some other friends who've MD'd it as well, and especially with this part, there are key signatures and key changes all over the place. So sorry about any little mistakes, and I'm reading about 100 different notes at a time because I'm reading the whole score. But yes, that was correct in the end. So thank you very much.